Hey everyone, in Ormis back at you today, and welcome back to our Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode. In this one, we're going to be simming through the playoffs of season number 2, which ended up being a disappointing tap video, unfortunately. The first time I had recorded it, my Elgato had crashed about 6 minutes into the video. I didn't even start simulating at that point. And then the second time around, I got through the season and I finished the episode. We were gonna make the playoffs. We had some players signed on some and 4 minutes of the video was as well. It was chopped up and just put into random orders of the video was just in random order. So unfortunately, I couldn't really fix it, especially since I was missing quite a few minutes of it. So I had to record it again, which ultimately led us to having a worse season than the prior attempt, at least, and worse contracts extended. So I was a little frustrated. Hopefully it'll be better now, though. So of course, we are here to play the Colorado Avalanche, and just a quick little recap. Here's a look at our team. So ADB with Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane, and Toews has gone down to an 86. We've already mentioned it, but Kane is down to an 88. And then Dak, Strome, and Sheary is the second line for now. We'll see if it works. Then Kubalik, Wenberg, and Peary is the third line. And then Nylander, Highmore, and Duclair is the fourth line. Then defensively, we've got Hamilton and Boqvist. I want to try it out. We'll see how it goes. And then Keith and Beaudin. Keith is down to an 84. Then Murphy and DeHaan. So still a pretty solid decor. And then Subban is going to be the starter for this season. Similar to last season. We'll see how he does. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, he wasn't too bad, but unfortunately just wasn't the best goalie for us last season. So let's try here a second time. But before we head into the simulation, I would like to see what the Winnipeg Jets look like. No, sorry. No, that was the former team we were playing. My bad. I want to look at the Colorado Avalanche. Alright, so a pretty good team. Well, a pretty good top six. Burakovsky at an 86 is pretty good with 93 McKinnon and 91 Rantanen. Then Nichushkin with Kadri and Jost, who grew an 86. So he's done very well for himself here in this simulation. And then Brandon Dubinsky with JT Compher and Unis Donskoy on the third line. Then Shane Bowers, Jace Howerluck, and Martin Kaut on the fourth line. Defensively, Dustin Byfuglien playing with Cale Makar, Eric Johnson, Sam Girard, very good second pairing, and Ryan Graves and Connor Timmins, a very good third pairing. So they have a very, very good decor. And yes, I know it's not Byfuglien. Goalies, Philip Grubauer and Pavel Francouz. So Colorado is very, very good. The bottom six lacks a little bit, I guess, but I think they're definitely the better team heading into this series. Now, we have better offense, they have better defense, and better goaltending. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that affects us. We do have home ice advantage. Who knows? Maybe that can work in our favor. But let's go. Period number one of game number one this postseason. Connor Murphy with the first goal of the series, and we have the lead. We are getting outshot, but at least we have the lead. Second period now, and we're down 2-1. Dubinsky and Compher with goals, so there's that bottom six. Great. We are getting outshot heavily now at 27-18. Yeah, that's not very good. And now let's get back on the backward in this period. Are we going to be able to this game up? Sorry, yeah, unfortunately, it's not looking too good so far. Only 5 minutes to go left in the frame. We're still getting heavily outshot, and yeah, a great game from Philip Grubauer there with 34 saves. With 23 saves, my bad. But, I mean, Subban played very well as well. Unfortunately, we just by Grubauer, so can't really complain about Subban's performance there. It's just the rest of the team. We need to score some goals, which, to be fair, I feel like that's what this team needs the most. We need goal scorers. So let's see if we can change that around here in game number 2. Can we get some more goals this time? First period of game 2. We're up, oh no, sorry, I thought we were up 2-0, but no, it is 1-1, so what I'm guessing to be captains on both teams gets the goals since Landeskog isn't in Colorado anymore. I'm guessing McKinnon is the captain. Speaking of which, actually, as of recording today, Patrice Bergeron was named captain of the Boston Bruins, which is cool, so yeah, let's go. Second period now. We are heavily shooting them, but McKinnon gets his second goal of the game, and we are struggling. We have 29 shots, and Grubauer has made 28 saves. A power play for Chicago. We do not score on it. Another power play for Chicago. We do not score. Halfway through the third now, we're still trailing by 1. This is really not good. Philip Grubauer is playing very, very good. Man. And Nathan McKinnon completes the hat trick and gets an empty netter and 38 saves from Grubauer. We've scored 2 goals in 2 games. This is not good at all. Every series in the West is a 2-0 series lead, and every series in the East was 1-1. But of course, we just simmed through some days, so now that's different. But yeah, unfortunately, Subban didn't have as good of a game there. But again, I'm not blaming Subban for any of this. We just cannot get by Grubauer. So let's go. Game number 3 now in Colorado. We're down, or no, sorry. We are leading in the shots, but it is 0-0, so nothing in this period. We've only scored in the first period of each game so far this series, so this is new. Let's see if that's for the better or worse. Second period now, and we have a goal. Okay, so Nathan McKinnon gets his 4th straight goal for the Avs. Gets on the board for the first time in this postseason. And it is 1-1 as we head into the third, where we are out shooting Colorado. Will that matter, though? That is the question. And at this point, I really hope we can get on the or get a win here, because if we go down 3-0 in the series, Sinchos gets a goal to make it 2-1. And again, I'm just not blaming Subban. It's just we're not scoring. We have 3 goals in 3 games. 35 saves from Grubauer and 34 saves from Malcolm Subban. Tyson Jost, of course, with the game winner there. And this could be a very, very short playoff run. Man, this is not good at all. This is not good at all. So I'm definitely going to make some line changes here, because clearly it is just not working out right now. So what could I do here? I think I'm going to try Kirby Dack on the top line with the brink adding Kane, and then our second line of Kubalik, Strome, and Taves. No. Yeah, I think, yeah. So Kubalik has yet to get a point, Strome has yet to get a point, and Taves only has a goal. Alex Nylander's up to an 82, which I see is nice. Honestly, I might make some very reasonable change. I think I want to try it. Okay, so let's try this out. We're gonna have DeBrincat with Dak and Kane, then Nylander with Strome and Kubalik, Taves and Wenberg, then Peary with Highmore and Sheary. Defensively, clearly that top unit isn't working out. I know I don't want the minuses, but Boqvist and Keith were so good together last season. We gotta try it. What is it? Better chemistry on the okay. So that's unfortunately the best options we got. And I mean, like I said, Subban is playing great. It's just he's not getting any help from anyone up front. So we really need to figure something out, and we need to figure it out now. So quickly, I just want to go see Grubauer's stats, because he's literally only let in 3 goals this series. I did not mean to go to Calgary. Let's see, Grubauer with 8.969. Jesus, man, that is very, very good. He has he's faced 99 total shots series 96 saves, so he is doing incredibly well. So Will these line changes help this team, or will we get swept? That is the question. Let's go. First period of game number 4. Okay, this is the most open period of the series so far. So Connor Murphy, the series, first of the series. Then McKinnon gets his 5th of the series, and Kadri gets his 1st of the series. We are outshooting them 14-8, which is nice, and a very goal-heavy period, unlike this series has been so far. Second, we are losing 4-3. Hawryluk and Burakovsky with goals, and then Duclair gets his 2nd of the game, and so clearly that third line is doing something right. But Subban has let in a quarter of the shots he's faced, which is not good at all. Let's go. Can we bring it back here in the third period? We can. Brendan Peary gets a goal to tie the game. And let's see if we can add to that. A 5-on-3 power play for Colorado. We kill the 5-on-3. We kill the 5-on-4, thankfully. Would have sucked going out like that. And we're coming down to the wire of regulation. We will be going overtime. Okay, so we're actually now getting outshot. That period, Colorado got 16 shots, so looks a little bit better on Subban now, but still 4-4 as we head into overtime. 1 shot away from continuing our playoff run, or 1 shot away from heading to the draft. A power play for Colorado. We do kill it off, thankfully, and we're coming down to the end of the first overtime frame. Oh man, let's go. Patrick Kane with the goal. Thank you. Okay, so Duclair with 2 goals, McKinnon and Kadri each with a couple of points, and there we go. Okay, so we get on the board. We now have to reverse sweep Colorado here, but it's still nice because we get to go back to Chicago, even though we're 0-2 right now in Chicago. So let's see. Kirby Dach yet to get a point. Kubalik yet to get a point. Nylander yet to get a point. Highmore yet to get a point. Okay. Keith yet to get a point. Hamilton point. Connor Murphy is almost leading the team in goals right now, and still Subban's stats are still very, very good, so can't really complain. Again, we just gotta score some goals. We clearly can. Let's do it again this game. Come on, game number 5. Oh, a great start. Okay, Kane, Boqvist, and Dach. That is what we like to see. Are one of the best players to ever play for Chicago. One of the best players to ever play. Gives us lead. Then 2 prize rookie, well, not rookies, but 2 prize young sensations that will hopefully carry this team to more Stanley Cups. And Boqvist and Dach will give us the 2 and 3 goal lead. And we've scored 3 goals on 11 shots here, so this is a very good start to game number 5. Second period now. Okay, we're at 5-2, so Donskoy gets the goal, but then Kane gets his 2nd of the game. Confer then scores, and then Highmore gets his 1st point of the post. And Grubauer still is in net. Honestly, kind of surprising, considering he was letting in a 5th of the shots. But it's fine. Alex Nylander gets a goal, probably his 1st point of the series, and we have really opened up this game. Connor Sheary gets a goal, 7-2. So definitely going to be the end of this game. Chicago wakes up and finally does something. So clearly these lines are working out better than the past ones. Kane with 4 points, Boqvist with 2 points, and Dach with goal are your 3 stars. Very good Patrick Kane there. So that is good, and we now have forced to game 6. Only 2 more games to climb, guys. Only or a much smaller hill to climb now. So let's see if we can do it. Let's go. Game number 6 back in Colorado. Let's see what we can do. All right, 0-0 after 1, but we are out shooting them 14-6. Hopefully that is beneficial to us. Second period, we're down 2-1. Nichushkin and Hawryluk with the goals, and Strome gets his 1st goal of this postseason, and we're still heavily out shooting them 24-16. But let's go. Come on, can we move on here? Can we move on to a game number 7? Power play goal for Dominic Kubalik right in the middle of the slot, and Jonathan Toews right after another power play chance gives us another goal. All right, nice. Okay, so we have the lead, 3-2. Another power play late in the period. We aren't able to capitalize, but we will game, and we have forced a Game 7, guys. Okay, so this is very nice to see. Chicago has life. Okay, Game 7. Every series in the West was a very fast series, except for this one. We have 3 Game 7s over in the East. All right. Let's see. Bring it back. Can we move on to the second round? Can we reverse sweep the Colorado McKinnon getting, I think, his 7th goal of the postseason so far. Like, I'm pretty sure he's a goal per game player right now. But we have a 3-1 lead, which is a great start to this game. Second period now, and it's 3-2. Bufflin with the goal. And Colorado now leads in the shot department, and we're still winning, but we only have a 1-goal lead, and Burakovsky ties the game to make this a lot more stressful. No, Sam Girard gets a goal, and that is that is 3 unanswered goals from Colorado as we head late into this period. Chicago's gonna choke Game 7. Oh my god. I would have rather just got swept. Oh, that sucks. Oh no. Damn it. Oh, that is brutal. We climb all the way back. We were 1 goal away. We climb all the way back from being down 3-0 in the series. We make it to Game 7. We have the lead into the third, but we end up choking. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh, man. Kane led the way with 9 points this season. Boqvist with 6. DeBrincat with 5. Sheary and DeHaan with 4. Duclair, Taves, Anstrom, and Keith with 3. Murphy, Dak, Nylander, Bodine, Wenberg all with 2. Peary, Highmore, and Hamilton with 1. Dougie Hamilton was not good this postseason. Not good at all. Malcolm Subban played still pretty well. It's considered. I would like to go and take a look at Colorado because, yeah, Grubauer stats definitely fell off a little bit, but I'd like to take a look at McKinnon. Sorry, he had 6 goals. Basically scored about half the goals Colorado scored. Yeah, unfortunate there, guys. We won't be moving on to the second round, and that's that's our second first round exit back-to-back years. So far very unsuccessful in the playoffs, which is not ideal in any fashion, but unfortunately that's just what's been going on, I guess. Maybe like I said, I think we really need to target a goal scorer here this offseason. Calgary wins the Stanley Cup, Belleville with the Calder Cup. But again, like, we really need to get some goal scoring to this team. Detroit moves from 11 to 2. Wow, that is a big jump. That is crazy. But yeah, of course, oh no. Keith, another Stanley Cup, but unfortunately, Duncan Keith will retire. Yeah, that sucks. I was really hoping we could get him another cup, but unfortunately that was not the case. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to. I was very much hoping we were going to be able to, but I am sorry, Chicago fans. Unfortunately, we could not bring another Stanley Cup to Duncan Keith, but we still have hope, and we still have a chance to do it with Kane and Taves. We'll see if we're able to. That is I guess. Duncan Keith is now a scout, which will probably sign him just because why not? Keep him in the organization. Your players that are now scouts, yes. Duncan Keith, I'm going to offer him a contract. Let's see. He's actually pretty good. I don't know where he's scouting, but we'll figure it out later. So he's in the end right now, but a B minus honestly isn't that bad. So good for him. Duncan Keith accepts. Cool, cool. So at least we get to keep him in the franchise, but of course would love to see him on the ice again. Really sucks. But what can you do, right? Let's take a look at the award. So let's see. Stanley Cup goes to Calgary for the first time in franchise history, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry, that's actually totally false. Never mind. Lanny McDonald, sorry. Toronto won the Presidents for the second season in a row, and it was Calgary versus Tampa in the final. Tampa's third, or what is that? Sorry, second last three years, and I think third final in the last 7 years or 6 years. So they've done pretty well, obviously. Art Ross, Ovechkin, Malkin with the Hart, so that draft class doing very good this season. John Carlson wins the Norris, Pasternak with the Lady Byng, Lucas Raymond with the Calder, Matt Tkachuk with the Conn Smythe, Martin Jones with the Vezina, as I expected. Martin Jones wins the Jennings as well. Gabriel Carlson with the Bill Masterton. Ferraro wins the Jack Adams. O'Reilly with the Selke for the second time in the last 4 years. Malcolm with the Lindsay and Patrick Kane with the Maurice Richard. So at least we get one award there, which is nice. So now that we are here at the draft, I don't really do this much anymore, but let's take a look at this team. Let's just see who's grown and who is not. So Nylander is down to an 81. Okay, he was an 82. Baudin still an 81. Dax down to an 84. Taves down to an 85, so he's dropping very fast. Okay, so Peary an 80. Gustafson up to an 82. Wow, okay. Kubalik to 83, which sucks because, of course, we just signed him to that pretty large contract. Boakfist still an 85. Wenberg down to an 82. Highmore still a 78. Strome still an 87. Milton down to an 85. DeBrincat still an 87. A little worried he's not going to get any better. Duclair still an 82. Shaw up to an 81. DeHaan still an 81. D'Elia still an 81. Sheary an 81. Murphy an 80. That is it for the NHL. I saw that Chad Chris was up there. He's not going well. Woo. Vitaly Vishnevsky's already a 75. Holy. Okay, damn. His offensive stats got a lot better there. I'm pretty sure he's better defensively, right. Aston, 61. I don't know if he's any good. Yoshi grew to a 55. I believe he was a 50. I think Hughes was a 64, so he grew a few overall as well. Negrin, I think, was a 66, so he grew a couple overall. Then what about, where is Mad Sogar? Malcolm Subban is, for some reason, in the AHL. He's now an 81, which is not ideal. Where is God Sogar? That did not grow. Okay, so some up and downs from the end of the playoffs there, so that's not very good. But we'll face it. We're obviously gonna have to deal with it. So let's sim to our pick. It will be the 17th selection, which was the same as last year, I believe. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Byron Sledge. Wow. Okay. Jesus. A 17-year-old, high franchise at an 85. Holy shit. He is very good. Shane Wright and Matthew Savoie, I did boost. I boosted Wright to a franchise because I believe he's supposed to go number 1 and Savoie number 2, but whoever this Sledge guy is just better, I guess. Shane Wright, though, going to Detroit, that is a fucking massive jump, and that is a huge pickup from Detroit, and obviously Matthew Savoie is no slouch, a high elite, so wow. Okay, then Brad Lambert, I think I also raised Sycola. He's created Giannis. Oh my God, we'll see. Then Gosher, Chiodo. That's a sick name. Smabby, Saki, Suchi. Probably Suchi, I would guess. Denisov. Is that Vitalisov? Yes. Interesting. Is that a real player? I feel like that is, but I don't quote me on that. So now we're here at our selection. We've got a potential elite here in Lorakainen, a potential elite here in Prince, but we have a guaranteed top 6 in Bonino. I wonder if Bjorn Ambul is any good. I think we go with Lorakainen, not necessarily needing an offensive defenseman, but a medium top 4 nonetheless. McCallum would have been good, probably would have been better. And also probably would have been better. Prince, not too bad. Bonino, probably better. Petrov. Now, okay, so I just like to look at the draft class here. I really don't know how good this German player is going to be, but I kind of really want to go for him. Like, I really don't know if he's going to be any good. There's only really one way I want this trade to go through, and I just don't see it happening, so let's just see. What if we add Andrew Shaw and who was the other player I was thinking of? God. Colin Delia. So, well, yeah, I mean, well, now that we have, I don't know. I honestly want to keep Subban because Subban's been the better goalie of the two entirely throughout the series so far. So I think Delia is the one to go, especially since we re-signed Subban. So, I mean, there's just no shot that's going through. And I don't really want to give up on any draft picks or any prospects. So I was just gonna look at it because I figured I might as well. But yeah, that's just not happening. So let's just sim the pick. I just want to see how good he is. He's a medium top 6, so pretty good actually. All right, now on to the second round. Then we won't have a pick to the 4th round if I'm not mistaken. This guy could be an elite. Tyrone Buse. Oh, actually, might go for here. Tony here. He's a goalie in the second round, which is very good. Okay, so a high fringe isn't that great. Buse was a low top 4, so I guess not that bad of an option either. But I was hoping for a medium starter there from the goalie. Unfortunately, we did not get that, though. Let's go for Chance Combs here, because we should definitely add some forward depth. Eek. A medium bottom 6 is not good, and this draft has been much worse than the previous. Let's go for Troy Noakes. He is an overager. A low 7th. That is very bad. Yeah, we are struggling this draft, that's for sure. Nothing too great here at all. Do we have any guaranteed players out there? No. I'm going to go for Borforce here, though, because I would like to add a sniper. Maybe medium bottom 6. Jeez. Okay, so that draft was not ideal in any way. I mean, Lorakainen wasn't bad. Granlund could be interesting, but yeah, that draft was not very good at all. So that definitely sucks. And you know what? I totally forgot to take a look at it because I meant to. Oh my God, every expiring. I meant to look at it because I wanted to see if I could trade away Shaw or Delia, but I totally forgot about it. So unfortunately, that won't be happening. But let's see who's expiring. Let's see who's out there. Andrew Shaw, I'm going to release. Connor Sheary does not want an extension. What is he looking for? A amount of money. I'm going to release him for now. Calvin DeHaan honestly has not been bad. As long as his asking price isn't too high, totally willing to bring him back. I'm going to see if I can cut it to $2 million. I doubt it, but we'll try it. Connor Murphy, though, I feel like we can maybe look at targeting a better defenseman. It's not like he's bad. He's very good defensively. Better defensive defenseman, I think. Brendan Peary, I mean, he has not really done too much for us, honestly. Like, he's a good bottom 6 player. He's very good offensively. I don't know. I don't know. Think I'm going to re-sign Brendan Peary. Well, I guess let's just see what he's looking for. I mean, he's not looking for much money at all. Guess we could offer him tract. We might as well. Why not? Matthew Highmore, I don't think I'm going to bring back, so I release him. I'm just going to sort it by forwards for now. Is it no, not Joel. It's John. Right, John Quenville. I mean, I can re-sign him. I guess he could stay in the AHL for us. Mackenzie Entwistle. honestly not doing too bad. Hopefully he can grow to an NHLer. Hakkarainen is a medium bottom six. I'm just going to release him. Same thing for Johnson. I wonder if that was Ross Johnson maybe. Lucas Reichel will get an ELC. He hasn't really grown much. Of course, that's that medium top 9 potential though. Jack Drury, also not that great. I'm going to release him. And Chalupa as well. I'm going to release, so only a couple of forwards were actually extending. As for the D-core, Chris can get an extension. He'll be in the AHL for us, but the other 3 defensemen in Phillips, Crevier, Crutil, they will all be getting released, and the goalies, Dalia, will be getting released, and Lankinen will be getting released. So we're down to 32 contracts. DeHaan rejects, as I kind of expected, and everyone else signed. So let's just go see if we can DeHaan here. I mean, he's asking for a lot less money than what I had imagined, so I'm honestly pretty happy about that. But I do want to do a 2-year deal. So what about 2.25 for 2 years? I don't think that's too bad for an 81 overall defenseman. Like, he's honestly a pretty solid two-way. He is listed as an offensive defenseman, but he's a good two-way, to be honest. And last season, I mean, 13 points isn't that great. Ideally, he can put up 15 to 20 points a season, if not more. So we shall see how it goes. But he does accept, and there we go. So we've got everyone signed. Although before I move on, I do want to see if there's any players I should be signing. So Aston, Combs, and Bergfors, no, definitely not. Defensively, Aloric, I honestly probably will sign. He can play in the AHL. And then goalies, Granlund, I mean, he can play in the AHL, I guess. Why not? As well sign some of our prospects since we are drafting them. And I mean, he's a high fringe at least, so maybe he could turn into something. But those two should both accept, yeah. So now we can move on to free agency. But before we do hop into free agency, I will have to, I know. I will hire some coaches, and some assistants and some scouts, whatnot. But quickly, I would like to take a look at what this team is actually going to look like. We are listed as a seller, as you'd expect. Not really surprising in any way. Just because we've lost a lot of pieces this year. So what does this team look like? So Kane, Drinkat, Strome, then Taves, Dak, and Kubalik, then Wenberg, Duclair, and Nylander. So that is 9. Then Peary, Kurashev, and Quenneville. So hopefully Kurashev makes the jump to be an NHLer, but we definitely need at least one forward. And then let's just see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got forwards down in the AHL, so we need to sign some forwards. We need 2. We need a lefty and a right D. I mean, the way Vishnevsky's grown, he honestly could make the NHL this season, but I'm gonna bank it on him not making the NHL. So I'm gonna just sign a left D for 1 year and a right D for probably 1 year as well, to be fair. We definitely need a better lefty, though, to play on the top pair with Boqvist, so we'll look at that. Yeah, so we need two NHL defensemen, and we have enough AHL defensemen, and the goaltending, of course, will be Gustafsson and Subban this season, then Sogard and Granlund in the AHL. So we don't need to sign any AHL defensemen. We do need to sign a couple, or a few, I guess, AHL forwards, and we need an NHL forward. We need an NHL or 2 NHL defensemen. All right, so Alex Barkov is out there. How cool would that be? That would. I don't think that's very likely though. So, like I said, we need a defenseman. Oh my god, I don't need a right to hit a defenseman that good though. Oh man, there's 3 really good ones. Not that I would go for Bufflin. I would definitely go for Seth Jones out of the 3 here. My god. Oh, how tempting it is. Oh, how tempting it is. I could get him for 4 years at like 8 million. Oh, how tempting it is. Ooh, I mean that's a very good defenseman, but that means like Dougie Hamilton's playing on the third line, and honestly, I'm playing Seth Jones on the second line probably because I want Boqvist playing minute, or I want Boqvist actually getting minutes. So, okay, let's do this one step at a time. So quickly, let's just see for some potential forwards out there. Let's just see what is out there. Trent Frederick, are you an RFA? You aren't. Come on over. We'll offer him a contract. Very well, or he very could possibly grow into a NHLer, but unless he grows like a substantial amount, he will be playing in the AHL. Dylan Gambrell is pretty good. He's an RFA though. Shane Gersich, sure, why not? We can at least offer him a contract, see if he joins. Is that Morgan? No, it's Mason Shaw, right? Loisterainen, E2 Loisterainen. Won't be able to sign him though. Jack Drury, of course, yeah, but I don't think he really pans out to be anything. So, you know what, Jonathan Deline, I mean, he's an RFA. I was gonna say I've never used him. He never seems to turn into anything, but I might offer him a contract, but I'm not going to just since he's an RFA. So, on to the top 9 players. Gustafson, geez, David Gustafson. I have never heard of this guy in my life. Oh, he wants NHL money. I mean, I don't want to give him NHL money. I'm just not going to do that. Roni Hirvonen, we've used. Ishakov, Ruslan, Ishkakov. No, Iskakov. Yeah, Ishkakov. Okay, sorry. We'll offer him a contract. Lucas Elvenes. I'm going to offer him a contract too. Alright, so there we go. We definitely got the forwards now. Okay, so let's look at some forwards that could help us out here. Jeez. Forsberg, can you score? You can score. Philip Forsberg. I mean, that's a lot of money. Like, that is a lot of money. But he can score a goal, which ideal for this team. He's flat on 9 million every year though. Thomas Hertl doesn't score as much as I had imagined. Riley Smith, no. David Perron. David Perron can actually score as well. How many shots does he take? Only 195, so he actually has pretty good shooting stats. He just doesn't shoot much. How many actually? Looking back at Forsberg, how much does he shoot? A lot. Okay, so yeah, okay. I think Philip Forsberg honestly might be the move here. 7 years is a lot though, and honestly, I'm gonna cut his contract. If he doesn't accept it, that's fine. We can come back to it. But 8 million for 6 years. Let's try it. Let's try it. Philip Forsberg. Okay, so now we need to look at defensemen. We need a left-handed defenseman. Hampus Lindholm, I feel like could fit into this team very well. I don't know if I have the cap to do it now though, because obviously especially not if Detroit is looking at targeting him as well. I'm saying 4 years, but still I don't have the cap to do it. I'll have to make a trade now. Okay, I didn't want this video to be this long again, but at this rate it's looking like it's gonna hit like 50 minutes, so I'm sorry guys. Okay, so let's see. Out of the players under contract currently, honestly, Kubalik is making a lot of money. You know what? Wenberg. Definitely Wenberg. Kubalik, yeah, I mean, he's making a lot more money than I had hoped, especially since he dropped to an 83. But Alex Wenberg, I'm sure we could definitely get something decent for. I might actually just find a trade for it, though, instead of having to look through. Ideally, maybe a young-ish prospect, though. That'd be nice. So let's see. Alex Wenberg. Let's see what's out there. So a second and a seventh, a third and a fifth, third and a sixth. Devon Taves. That's interesting, actually. We don't need a goalie though. Jonathan Quick again. Don't need a goalie. 2/3 from Tampa is honestly very intriguing. How good is Devon Toews? Well, honestly, Devon Toews or Hampus Lindholm. I'm guessing Hampus Lindholm is the better player, and you know what? 2/3 is very good. So, yeah, thank you, Tampa. You can have Winberg. Thank you for the 2/3. That is greatly appreciated. And then, if we get Forsberg, we definitely have the cap to get Hampus Lindholm as well. My only issue right now though is the years he wants, because he wants 5 years, which means 6 million. But if I knock it down to 4 years, I can offer him the money, or even 6 years. Like, I'd be okay with 6 years. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna offer him a substantial amount more than what he's asking for at 4 years, but I don't think he accepts it because he was looking for 5 years. So we'll try it, but I don't think he accepts that, to be honest. Oh God, let's see. Actually, before we do this, I should look at some scouts and some coaches, considering we don't have a single coach. I only need to sign 3 NHL ones and 1 AHL one realistically, so let's just look for a good coach. It doesn't really matter. I guess we could bring back Rawlings because he was our coach. So let's offer him a contract. Sure. And an NHL associate. Let's go for Sov. I don't know if he was with us or not. He was not, because he had 39 wins last season. So he can be our associate. We're gonna need assistant, AHL coach. Okay, AHL head coach LaBelle. Sure, we'll offer him a contract. And now for an NHL assistant. Is that a thing? There it is. Oh God, down to C's? Maybe not. I might just hire one of the associate B's here, but to be let's go for a defensive one. Actually, let's go for Myers, but for our NHL assistant coach, yeah, sure. There we go. So that's 4 contracts sent out. I meant to go to scouts though. Definitely need to sign some better scouts here. I'm just going to target like the first 10 probably. Just gonna offer them whatever they're asking for. We'll see who accepts and who declines. I'm not really too worried about it, to be fair. I'm just going to sort it by potential though, because I would like to get the highest overall scouts, because that obviously most. So let's see, that's 6 contracts. Oh, that's 7, sorry. 8. We'll go down to this next guy, Full Patty. There we go. So that is 10 scouting contracts sent out. We have 4 coaches out there, or 4 offers at least. So let's just see what happens here over the next week. So Sov declines. Okay, whatever. Tarasov accepts. Tukio accepts. Lautner accepts. Renault accepts. Antropov accepts. Okay, on to the next day. Myers rejects. All right. Ladipov accepts. Albrecht accepts. Volpati accepts. All right, on to the next day. Rawlings. I had enough trouble dealing with the roster makeup issues when I was there the last time. I don't want to be embroiled in it again, so I'm guessing that's a ding. LaBelle goes with a different team. Aho accepts. Comrie accepts. Gersich accepts. Frederick goes to Vegas. Okay, Elvenis accepts. Iskakov accepts as well. Sorry, I was going to say it goes to Rockford, but yeah, that's our... Alright, next simulation day, we will see if we get Forsberg and Lindholm. So Lindholm accepts, Forsberg rejects. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. So let's target Philip Forsberg again, I think. I think that's definitely the best option for us. He wants 7 years now. Is that how much he wanted? Honestly, see, I want to just kind of stall it out a little bit, but I don't think that's the move. I'm going to do 5 years, though, I think. 6? Should we do 6? No, let's do... I don't know, 5 years, I think. And let's see if we can lower it down to like 8.3. Let's see if that's okay. So 8.3 million for Philip Forsberg. Still leaves us with a little bit of money left. We still need some coaches though. So let's see if we can clearly Rawlings wasn't the move, so not that I want a veterans coach really, so let's go for Paros. Offer him whatever he wants. Then let's go for Cochran for our associate. Sure. And let's just sort it by NH. I guess we can go for Heikkinen or Heikkinen probably. And we still need an AHL head coach as well. Let's go for Rogers. Sure. Don't really care all that much about the coaching staff. It's just might as well offer out some contracts. So now let's continue simming and let's see if we can get Forsberg. Paros declines. Okay. Cochran does accept. All right. Rogers accepts as well. All right. Oh wow, that's loud. I don't know if you guys could hear. Okay. NHL head coach. Let's go for Paros again, but I'm just gonna offer him more money. See if he'll accept it this time. Let's go 3.2 million. Is that enough to bring this guy over here? Probably not. But we can try it at least. And let's go. We will hear from Forsberg here in a couple days as well. Heikkinen declines. Oh my god. Paros accepts. Cool. He just wanted more money. We should hear from Forsberg, I think, today. Damn it. Okay, well, that definitely sucks because that is like 30 to 40 goals we just missed out on. Okay, let's look through this again. Let's see. We did see, to be fair, but he was looking for a lot of money, and his years is also a bit of an issue. I don't really want to give him that much money or that many years at his age. Even I cut it a two or three. That's still a lot. Even if I cut it down to 8 million, like, is that worth it? Maybe like 7.75 for 2 cents for Mike Hoffman. Let's try it. We need a goal scorer, so let's try it. Mike Hoffman, buddy. Will you like Chicago? I don't know. Jonathan Toews? No, thank you. I do not want to trade away Jonathan Toews. Alright, man, this is a long one. I am sorry, guys. I was thinking about just ending it before the draft, which I guess I could have, but didn't really want to. So let's take a look at what our decor is going to look like, because I think I still need a target one. Yeah, I still need a right-handed one. Drop to an 84. Are we good? Okay, so I still need to bring in a right-handed defenseman. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing too great, or it doesn't have to be anything too great. So let's go and see what's out there still, because would like to make sure we have a good top 6. So let's see. Let's just scroll down a little bit. Someone that's asking for not too much money. I don't know. Nothing too great out here so far. Maybe Stralman is the move. Teams are interested in Anton Stralman though, which means I'll have to actually like offer him some money. Same thing for Boychuk here. There aren't a lot of great right-handed defensemen out there, to be fair. Uh, like Cal Foot and Adam Fox would be cool, but it's just not honk, 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 which isn't bad to be fair. I'm gonna offer him like $1 million though. All right, well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. I didn't see who that was that accepted that contract. I don't know. I'm guessing that wouldn't have been Hoffman though. Like Hoffman rejects. I need to give him more money. Okay. Wait, was that Honka? It must have been Honka. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Okay, let's go and check. I didn't think there would be anything there, so I didn't mean to skip that. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, okay, it was Honka. Wow, he'd long to accept at all. Probably was scared he wasn't going to get another offer. To be fair, all right. Kind of want to just wait on Hoffman a little bit longer, to be honest. Yeah, I think. Let's just sim like a week to the 25th. We'll see if he's been offered a contract. I stopped at the 24th just because maybe he's been signed already. So let's see. Hoffman is still there. His asking price did go down. And I'm just going to stall it a little bit more. We'll just stall a fair amount. Let's go to the 30th, which will just be the end of this week. Okay. Let's see. I feel like his asking price would have gone down again. But let's see. Hoffman. Oh, it's gone down a lot. Okay. I'm going to sim another couple days. And we'll see if we can get him. Because it went down a lot there. So that is looking very to the 4th of August. Okay, let's see what he's looking for now. Hopefully it's gone down even more. Mike Hoffman, it has not changed. Okay, so it's probably not going to go much lower. Now he's looking for a 1-year deal, and you know what? That's fun. I'm going to get $7 million for 1 season. I mean, ideally, I guess 2 years would have been nice, but we'll go 1 season for now. Since that is what he's looking for. Let's advance a couple of days to see if we accept, or see if we get him, see if he accepts. You can't make it up. Oh, I just spent so long. I just spent so long on that. Damn it. How we just completely miss out on a goal scorer. Jesus. Oh, that was awful. That sucks. To be fair, Patrick Marleau can actually score some goals, but really sucks. You know what, guys? I'm gonna end the episode there. My God, there's more. This team is gonna be in a very interesting spot next season. I don't really know what it's gonna look like. I have an idea. I have a vague idea, but you guys will see it soon. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.